So on the jobs issue, I'm not saying that jobs, I guess the question, one way to look at it, labor is a cost. So the application of labor may or may not be necessary for the creation of wealth, but it isn't sufficient to guarantee that wealth is being created. You know, you can have a whole industry making pet rocks without us being any better off for it at all. And, you know, I know it's the holy grail for politicians. All they want to do is talk about jobs, but we make a lot of decisions, and I'm seeing them, have seen them. The surplus power program of the government is an example. It's focused on job creation, but they're not interested in taking applications on wealth creation or investment that don't create jobs. And that's just silly, because there's a wealth creation opportunity. The other thing, in terms of the reality too, is electricity in Ontario represents less than 3% of GDP. The green energy component is a trivial proportion of that. We're not going to grow our economy in a material way, or even affect our economy in a positive way by focusing on such a subsector of the economy. We've got to focus on the broad infrastructure requirements that give the whole economy a competitive advantage. So that's why I'm quite keen on driving costs out of the electricity system and inviting prices to be set more freely, so that we have better market incentives and much more reliable indicators of efficiency potential, so that we can invest where the efficiencies are instead of where somebody in a planning authority thinks they ought to be. Because the planners have been spectacularly wrong in targeting efficiency. They're good at planning. If you want to build lots of stuff, you know, cover the province in a giant Meccano set, then you're going to need a big room full of planners for that. But what I want to do is create wealth with the resources that are available to us, and demand. You know, we need demand to be adaptive and to see the signals. When the wind blows, we need to use the power. Right now, we're spilling it. That's just ludicrous.